The football club in Spain that had the strength to break the seemingly unbreakable forces of Real Madrid and Barcelona just 20 years ago are struggling. But why? You might be thinking, oh, how did you get where you are right now, Neve? You know, did you fall from the heavens? No, I didn't. I had to walk upstairs. This is just a really bloody high stadium. Valencia, the home of really fantastic oranges. Football was brought to Valencia by the very same people who were involved in the citrus exportation in the city. They had travelled to Great Britain and thought, wow, that's a big orange. And then upon closer inspection realised it was called a football. For the decades to follow, Valencia would enjoy lots of success. Between 1998 and 2015, the club only finished outside of the top 6 3 times. The club have won La Ligas, Copa del Rey's, UEFA Cups and featured in Champions League finals. In 2004, Valencia won their second La Liga in just 2 years. 2007, Valencia began to build a new football stadium. But in 2009, construction of the new stadium had to be stopped after spending €150 million on it. The club was struggling financially, couldn't afford to pay their players. They then sold players such as Raul Albiol, David Villa, Juan Mata, David Silva, but they were still sinking deeper and deeper into debt. 2014, Peter Lim acquires a majority stake in Valencia, helping to rescue the club from bankruptcy. Lim hired Nuno Espirito Santo as manager, a Jorge Mendes client, who Lim is closely connected to. He then hired Gary Neville, but that didn't go well. In the Peter Lim era so far, Valencia have had 17 managerial changes. This does include each time that Voro has come back as interim manager. Valencia did finish top 4 in 3 of Lim's first 5 seasons. 2017, Valencia hire Marcelino as manager. Marcelino would go on to beat Barcelona to win the Copa del Rey in 2019. A few months later, fired. Interesting. Listen to this is fascinating. Marcelino told a news conference, "I'm absolutely certain that what triggered this sacking was the Copa del Rey. During the season, we received direct messages from certain people that we had to reject the Copa to basically concentrate on the Liga, I assume. When I went to Singapore on July 19th, Lim only congratulated me for the Champions League qualification and not for the Copa." Why does my heart I'm currently walking around the streets of Valencia and met with such eccentric and meaningful artwork. The architecture is fairy tale-esque. I love the confident, assured nature here. Why does my heart It's a city riddled with assured, confident people. Not the sort of people that would accept mediocrity. And in the last 10 years, Valencia have only finished in the top 6 of La Liga twice. Last season they finished 12th. This season, relegation fight. It's a peaceful, breezy Sunday afternoon and I'm strolling through a park to get to the stadium. The park used to be a river, so it's a fascinating shape for a park, but it's very cool. That's not how you play football. It's a gorgeous atmosphere. People have taken to the streets in the early afternoon. Beers, wine, chatting. Wow. It's just dawning on me where I've bought my ticket. Now feels like a good time to tell you that this is the steepest stadium in Europe and I'm sat at the top. We've started our journey up the stairs and so far it's actually quite manageable, fair play. That's because we've been going for about 3 seconds. You know, I'm actually getting the second win for it. If you tell yourself you're having fun, you're still not having fun. I'm just going to run up these ones just for banter. That's really good banter. This is cool. Go, go, go. 3 more cheeky stairs here. Thought you've not had enough stairs. Huh. The angle, the steepness is just within FIFA and UEFA safety limits. I'm pointed, by the way. Whew. So beer is banned in football stadiums in Spain, and the concourses are not really that great, and I think it's because supporters would rather spend the entire surrounding day around match day away from the stadium, congregating in the bars, on the side streets, soaking up the sun, drinking beer. You're actually allowed to take stuff into the grounds in Spain too. People will take maybe packed lunches in, their own drinks. So this idea of a new stadium with this hospitality and the new updated luxurious concourse facilities, does it really make sense? People are working away to get this thing built. I read an incredible quote from a Valencia supporters group that said 65,000 seats steeped in history carries more weight than 70,000 soulless ones. Wow.
Hi, I'm Stole Dimitrescu, goalkeeper of Valencia Football Club or national team of Macedonia. Valencia is a very big club in La Liga, and city of living for the club. In Mestalla, people of Valencia, very nice, very beautiful. My family, my wife, and football for me. This is my life. The pressure is good for the team. Most important for me is win in Mestalla, you know. A very interesting sensation of the win in Mestalla with Osasuna. Win this game is important game for the team.
Straight away, the first observation I've made is that Valencia seem very keen to get the ball out wide where possible. David Villa would be licking his lips with the amount of space that opens up down the middle as a consequence. The fans are doing their job. They're cheering the opposition, whistling the opposition, but they're getting behind their team, and the atmosphere is pretty positive actually. In 2020, the Valencia president at the time said that the club needed to sell to balance the books after revenues had been hit by COVID. This is not a trend that stopped. Valencia have continued to sell their best players, I've noticed. And I could be wrong, but I think they're selling them for too little. Mascara, who's been superb at Arsenal, 15 million euros. Mamadashvili after that incredible Euro 2024, 30 million euros. 2021. Thousands of Valencia supporters protest against Peter Lim throughout the year, including former goalkeeper Santi Canizares, who, to give you an idea of how passionate he is about the club, this is what he said after a poor Valencia performance once. "What hurts me is that nothing's happening here. We see this Valencia playing at a bare minimum, a pathetic display, and nothing's happening. This is enough to make you want to die." 2025. Peter Lim's son, Kiat Lim, becomes president. The club has been working its way out of a high debt burden for years and years and years. This financial strain that they're under has massively impacted both their footballing decisions and also off the field decisions, like with the stadium. It's impacting the people of the city. I'm of the brutal belief that no football club has a divine right to success. Your history doesn't grant you anything. When you visit Valencia and you watch a football match, you are getting an experience, a rich football experience. The culture, the tens of thousands of passionate supporters, the history of this football club has given us that. Not any owner at any point. And you have such history, at the bare minimum you deserve is ownership that recognise they are simply custodians of a very important place and a very important football club with very dedicated supporters, and they have to look after that sensitively. And they have to look after the future. And the future of this football club doesn't look bright. It's my nose. No, it's not. It's not.